Hold on to your seat, folks. Get excited, because in this video, we're going to get to see a Skywalker, much like Anakin himself, in his fullest potential, untapped, unburdened by the rules of the light and dark side, using both of them in perfect unison. This is going to be fun. This is Star Wars Legacy. Let's begin. Picking up exactly where we left off in the last video, his family, his mother and his best friend were here to get him out of the Sith Temple. Unknown to them, he was already running game on all of his enemies in that single room. Regardless though, they had a plan. Hey, Sin, I'ma need you to remember to blow this place up. Sin looked at her like she was crazy. Girl, I go boom. That's my thing. Trust me, I'ma blow this place sky high. And he did. All the Force insects in the building just lit up. Even from the tower. The Admiral saw this and said, the party has began. Of course, uninvited guests came through, because honestly, this was the middle of Coruscant. It was to be expected. Their job was to distract them long enough. And Cade, well, he was doing his thing. I told you he was supercharged. This prick Sith thought he was a normal kid that he could play with. Nah, son. He smacked him in the face and Cade was like, do you know who I am? I'm a fucking Skywalker, son. And he took his arm and kicked him like a soccer ball to the wall. Cade wasn't a hero. He was never ashamed to torture. And while this guy was on the floor, he burnt him to a crisp. This was the same Sith master that took his father from him. His death was never going to be easy. And the Dark Lord watched. He loved this so much because he knew this darkness brought Cade closer to him. But Cade was no fool. I know what you want, and I'm not going to give it to you. Matter of fact, eat my blade. Right outside, though, things were getting heated. They were honestly about to bring down Cade's ship. This was not part of the plan. And Cade, honestly, even while being supercharged, could not face the Emperor. He was not only a former Jedi, he was now a well-trained Sith Lord, so it was a hard fight. But Cade knew something. The technique his Force Ghost father taught him was how to break things down, how to see clearly, how to see the cracks. And you, Emperor, have a lot of cracks. Do the other Sith know how weak you are, how broken you are? This only pissed the Emperor off more, and he fought more fiercely. But you see, right outside, before his ship could come down in flames, they got a call. Hey, freeze. You are interrupting Sith airspace. Leave. Bruh, they were literally trying to attack the Sith castle. And yet, the Sith said, fuck off. This is our business. The Imperials had no say. They just left and left Cade's ship. And this was the window they needed. Because right now, Cade's mother unleashed a cannon on the back of the Emperor. Oh my God, she was rude. They were having a gentlemanly duel and she just interrupted the fight. Jesus. Regardless though, Cade had a window to escape, and he was about to. The Emperor said, don't go, because I will hunt you, and regardless, you will fall, and you will watch the whole galaxy burn. Cade said, fuck the galaxy, bruh. I don't give a shit. And he just jumped. He was crazy. He trusted the Force, and the Force gave him his own ship, and he was caught by his best buddy. Now, you need to understand, these two may insult each other from down till tomorrow, but the love was there. He knew this guy had his back. When he went in, though, he saw a Wookiee on his seat. Hey, man, dip. I need to drive my ship. The Wookiee corrected him. This is my ship for now. Cade lost his mind. You sold my ship. He said, nah, that was your mother. Cade said, my what? I ain't got no mother. And over the comms, she said, boy, you do. He said, what the fuck? Who are you? She said, well, you don't need to know. Just leave. Leave now. He said, I'm going to find you, and we're going to get to the bottom of this. But she said, nah, you're not going to find me. Never again. Just stay alive. She didn't count on the Emperor being really pissed. Staying alive was going to be practically impossible. Regardless, though, the mission was a success. Cade was out. And his mother, well, we discover a big secret. Because you see, she wasn't just a bounty hunter. I mean, she was. She was a bounty hunter, espionage assassin, all of that cool shit. But she also was the honest puppet master of the whole Imperium. She was Nina, the puppet master. And honestly, this was a cool thing. Shorty has been low-key trying to protect her son from the shadows all this time, while still trying to keep power. She was a W mom. And speaking of power, Cade now had power to take his life back, and the first thing he did with this was go for revenge to the one man who really deserved it, Rav. I'm here to settle our accounts. Now, Rav wasn't taking him seriously till he saw the lightsaber, and Cade was not playing, boy. He was butchering everybody. He wasn't no Jedi. He wasn't no Sith. Taking life was breakfast to him. Even his crew was like, boy, Cade is terrifying, bruh. When it was all done, he went to Rav, but he didn't kill him, nah. He wanted him under him. I'm taking everything you have. I'm taking you. Swear fealty to me. Rav thought he could play death sticks in his face, but Cade said, boy, do I look like a fucking crackhead to you right now? Submit or die. He chose to submit. Like a bitch. Cade walked out of there like a G, but you should know, keeping someone like Rav alive was a mistake because he snitched instantly to the Sith. He was not playing at all. He was being made a bitch of. And honestly, he wasn't the only one, because when the former Emperor found out that Skywalker was causing a ruckus, he started to regret actually letting him leave. Like, why would we ever do that, bruh? I want Skywalker with me. If he's not on my side, he cannot be on the enemy's side. It's better to have him in a cage or dead. I need him here right now. Where the fuck is Antares? Go get the lover boy. And the lover boy was busy. Shorty, he was with the princess, making googly eyes, but still, they had to lock in, because right now, Cade was about to disappear again. His plan was to go to the Outer Rim and chill. Everyone was going on their merry way. Even the traitor got tossed in the trash where he belonged. But you see, someone was watching them from the shadows, following them. And right now, Cade had better things to worry about, because Blue was still pissed. I mean, she watched him get with Talon. He had to have a conversation, but she wasn't trying to talk. But still, it had to be done. Yeah, man, I fucked up. I was just trying to play it like real undercover. But you're my girl, man. You mean too much to me. And she knew this, which is why she took him back. Now, they just had to escape and go and relax. But the home they had planned was under attack by some gangsters. Cade was not having that at all. Sin, please drive the ship. I need to blow some people up. And he went to handle business, supporting the people on the ground to keep this new home safe. He had fun too. And honestly, the people on the ground were kids, literal babies. Things were looking up, except that person that watched them from the shadows had found their way to the Outer Rim. And from what we see of her handiwork, she can hold her own. Yeah, she was the bringer of death. And you will find out about her whenever I decide to pick up this story again. If you want to see more of Star Wars, just let me know in the comments. Don't be shy, because that will determine if I make or rather complete this series. Trust me, there is a lot to talk about. Peace.